Hey, this is Kurt, the boat doctor. Head down here with this beautiful 2050 Stabicraft, Stabicraft 2050 unsinkable. Oh, there's a paint ship right there. Anyway, this boat, Aloha, is going to Hawaii, I believe. I miss that place. That's like my second home. I like all the islands, they're beautiful. Blue for the Hawaiian waters. She's fast, she's sleek. But yeah, one of these days I'll head back. I like that outrigger on the beach in Waikiki. And Kauai's beautiful, Maui's beautiful. This boat is gonna kick butt down there. It'll probably sell a lot. These things are very stable. They're unsinkable. They're chambered. You got a life ring here, then you got your chamber there and the chamber on the other side right here. Plus you got the bottom. So you got the bottom, you got the chambers, you got foam. So you'd have to hit it with a torpedo and pieces would still be floating out there. But they ride very good in rough water. This boat here is kind of unique because it's got a ton of deck area. So if you're going to go out tuna fishing, maybe a marlin, look at that room for a 20-footer. Huh? You got your two captain's seats, you got a Simrad, and that goes back to the radar. A lot of people, you don't need radar, we don't get the fog, not really running at night. But I use radar actually more in the daytime than I do fog and at night. It just helps me when I'm setting up things. I can put it on radar overlay, and on this one you would have to get a 0.1 antenna or an RS-35 so you have a heading sensor to overlay it. But anyway, I use that a lot when I'm out there. When I'm down working in the back, I look up and look at the radar overlay, so then I know I'm in the channel and I can see if there's a boat in my way. I even had some of these on the halos that can even pick up logs. So anyway, this boat is gonna just be kick butt. They're okay, because I've seen whalers up in Hawaii, quite a few whalers. That's what these are as far as stability, but they ride a lot smoother. Now don't get me wrong, you may be a little noisy once in a while, but this sucker will rock. Then you got your trailer. This does need to be adjusted, very important. It's really light in the front. You can see the space right there. So most of this boat right now is riding on that line. I can see how it's going like this, bending down a little bit. So if the person buying this boat sees this video, before they ship it, make sure you ask them about the trailer getting adjusted. I come out, I check all of these, I make my notes, and unless they come back to me and say, hey, you want to rerun or recheck, I'm just taking for their word it's getting done. So, and this is part of shopping at Marina, that I double check things. We take care of it. I set up the electronics so it's good to go. I take people out for demos, and a lot of that stuff there's no charge for. No other dealership's going to do that for you. And you might even be nice, or just say, hey, I want a boat doctor hat and a shirt. And if you're really nice, ask them, hey, can you get me a sweatshirt? They'd have to have that made though. But anyway, beautiful boat. Back to the trailer. What I would do is take this winch, I would slide. You got about maybe 1 inch to 2 inch right there you can slide. If you had to, you could move that beyond that over there, but you may have just a little bit of the boat overhanging, or the bunks, or the boat overhanging the bunks, which I would rather prefer than what it is right now, where actually the boats are the boats over the bunks. I'd rather have the bunks stick out a hair, is what I'd want, because of that weight. So it sits flat right there. But anyway, if they can't do that, they could slide that, adjust that winch stand, and then take these front bunks, move them up one bolt hole up, and then that would give the weight would be sitting on the front half, basically. So I'll let them figure that out. 2 inch ball, flat flip, it's a flat 4 on the trailer wires. And you got your plow anchor, good tilt down anchor system. You got your one wiper, your hatch, windlass, which is nice. So if a lot of islands you're out there you go. You can just, that's where the windlasses come in, because if you're going to anchor and drop, and you're a couple 100 feet or whatever, it gets pretty boring pulling an anchor, so these windlasses come in handy. That's your drain for your anchor box, and these are on a winch system. You got a VHF antenna, load guides, and again, he didn't want this. There's no brakes because it's a flat 4 on the trailer wire, but there's no brakes on it, which again, this boat's pretty light anyway. You got your active 3-in-1 transducer. A 175 is equal to a 200. You got a right hand aluminum rotation 15 pitch. This is a torque fin. You really don't need those anymore. You can get, but that is a zinc as well. And you got zinc up underneath as well. These are for transducers. This bracket right here are trim tabs. Trim tabs you put there and there. This boat really don't need that. I'm going to try to run as much fuel. I did put 20 gallons in here, but I'm going to run as much as I can out for shipping. You got drains for if water gets into here. Drains out here. You got a step that goes here. You got these nice, I believe they're stainless steel rod holders, and they're all angled at different angles, so you can go out here, back, go out at an angle, and then go straight out. Cup holders. You got tackle, or your tackle holders, or your lure holder. Flip seats, a gate that goes here, ladder, hydraulic steer, looks like U-flex. Just your freshwater flush, so if you're moored somewhere, when the motor's hot, you can undo that, hooking up a garden hose to that. Do not start the motor. Okay, you can use these earmuffs too. I would say if you have the boat out of the water, I'd say you use it 10 times, maybe 5 of those times I'd use a regular flush you'd put on. You would turn the water on, start the boat. When you get done, you'd shut the motor off, and then you'd take the water off. And right here, you got, these are your pistons for your trim on water. This is your lift, trailer lift right here. But once in a while, if you start wearing off on grease here a little bit, if you hear a hell of a like chain rattling when you're trimming the motor, that means these are dry. Just get some of this grease and just wipe on there real quick. I'm just saying, if you ever hear that, that's what that is. Inspection cap to get to the lower bolt holes. But look at the room, it's just unbelievable. You got a hatch, you got some nice seats up there. You got sliders, trays, grab handles, flat sides, deep. Simrad, that's a nice unit up there. You got the VHF. The only thing that here nor there is the radar, and you'd want to get the, and I can't remember, Garmin and Simrad. Halo Plus, I'm thinking, is the Garmin, and then the Phantom is the Simrad Lowrance. So make sure you get that, and you don't have to do dual range, but I would. The Phantom would come with that. So anyway, beautiful boat, man. Maybe I'll sneak myself on this if it's going to go to Hawaii, and I'll spend a couple weeks. Every time I'm ready to go on a vacation, a medical thing comes up and screws it every time. So I haven't been able to really go too many places the last 5 years. So good thing this is going in a nice area. Oh, he does have the antenna up there too for GPS. Smart move, because when you flush mount these, so that's probably got the RS-35 already. When you flush mount it, your antenna is built into those units, so you need an external antenna if you want to pick up the satellites really fast. So this is a Boat Doctor out.